Hey, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today's class is a detox flow, and throughout the course of the class, we are going to be alternating between twist and flow and twist and hold. So we'll be just kind of bouncing back and forth between the two, and the purpose of this class is to get you moving and sweating and breathing. So I hope you enjoy it. If you have not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the bell icon for notifications of new classes. And if you're interested in joining me on a retreat, check out my website for more details. Let's go ahead and start today on our back. So make your way down onto your back. You can bend your legs, take your feet to the floor, knees point up. Lay down and then let your knees touch one another. So your feet are wide, but your knees are touching. Arms rest alongside your body. Close your eyes, and we'll take 3 breaths here together. So breathe in through your nose. Let it go through your mouth. Close your lips. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your nose. One more, activate your ujjayi breathing, so gentle constriction to the back of the throat. Your breath becomes audible. And go ahead and bring your arms to a goalpost position, palms face up, and start to rock your knees side to side. There's an opportunity to release low back and hips. Continue to breathe steadily in and out through your nose. One more to each side, one more to the right, one more to the left. Make your way back to center, and then hug your knees into your chest. For knees to chest pose, keep your toes, heels, and knees side by side. You can reach opposite hand toward opposite wrist around your knees, or maybe opposite hand toward opposite elbow, getting a nice compression in both hips. Try to keep your back flat on the floor, your head resting on the floor. Big breath into the belly. You relax the grip on your knees. Bring your knees to a 90-degree angle now. Bring your arms out, this time to capital T, and palms are gonna face down. So you're gonna plant your palms firmly on the ground. Keep your arms nice and engaged. Now you're gonna rock your knees side to side from this position, a 90-degree angle. So come to the right without setting your knees down. Come back to center and come to the left. Don't set your knees down, just bring them to float. And again, back and forth, right to left. So you're getting a nice twist here, but you're also beginning to warm up your core muscles. All right, next time you come to the right, hold. So this time, set your knees down on the floor. You can bring your gaze to the left, an option to take your right hand to your left knee. Try to keep your left shoulder glued to your mat. Breathe into your belly. Expand your belly as you inhale. Exhale, contract to your core. Come back to center and switch sides. So bring your knees to the left. Set them down on the floor. Bring your gaze to the right. Option to take your left hand onto your right knee. Breathe into your belly. Let it expand. Breathe out through your nose. And then come back to center. From here, extend your left leg long on your mat. Hug your right knee into your chest. Interlace your hands around your knee. Bring your right knee up toward your right shoulder. This pose is not only good for your hips, but it's good for your intestines. Some movement, compression, and then bring your right leg back to center. Extend your right leg up toward the ceiling. Hold on to the back of your left leg, point and flex your right foot. Circles in one direction and circles in the other direction. And release, switch sides. So extend your right leg on your mat, bring your left knee into your chest, hands around your knee. Now bring your left knee up toward your left shoulder, elbows draw in and down, and flex your toes. Feel the compression in your left hip. And bring your left leg back to center, extend it up toward the ceiling. Hold on to the back of your leg and begin to flex and point your left foot. Circles in one direction and circles in the other direction. Bring both knees into your chest now. Roll the length of your spine 3 times. After your third roll, you're going to come to boat pose. So we're just going to continue to kind of fire up the core as we warm up. So hold boat. So you extend your fingers toward your toes. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders lowered away from your ears. Take another full breath here. And then cross over your ankles and make your way to forearm plank. Take your forearms parallel to one another. Walk your feet back so your feet are in line with your hips. Press back through your heels. Hold here for one more breath. In and out through your nose. And then rest your legs down onto your mat for Sphinx pose. Take the tops of your feet flat as you reach through the crown of your head, just continuing to warm up here. So bring your chin to your right shoulder, look to the right. A nice stretch in your neck here. Come back through center, take your chin to your left shoulder. Come back to center, relax your shoulders by your ears, bring your chin to your chest, take gentle half rolls here, rocking your head to side, releasing any tension in the back of your neck. And then press your way back to extended child's pose. So you're gonna take your knees wide, big toes to touch, walk your hands back so your hips reach your heels. Breathe in and out. For a side stretch, walk your hands to the right. Place your forehead on the floor. Breathe into your left side. And walk your hands through center to the left. Keep your right hip glued down toward your right heel. Breathe into your right side. And back to center. Press up to a tabletop. Take 3 rounds of cat and cow. Breathe in, drop your belly, lift the crown of your head and your tailbone. Breathe out, round your spine, look towards your belly button. And again, breathe in, cow, out, cat. Last time. Come back to tabletop position. Let's continue to fire up the core with spinal balance. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Keep your hips level, one long line from your fingertips back toward your toes. Breathe in here. Exhale, round elbow to knee. And again, extend, round, extend, elbow to knee, come back to spinal balance, release to tabletop position and switch sides. Bring your left arm forward and your right leg back. One long line of energy from your fingertips back through your toes. Breathe in. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. 2 more times. Extend, round, extend, tap elbow to knee. Come all the way back to spinal balance. Release to tabletop and tuck all 10 toes under. Lift your knees up off of the floor to hover. Hold, feeling the strength in your legs, engaging in your core, drawing your belly button back toward your spine, and press back, downward facing dog. Pedal your legs, bending and straightening one leg at a time. Lift both heels high. Place both heels down toward your mat to the right. So you're going to twist to the right. Feel the stretch in your left side. Come back to center. Heels to the left. Feel the stretch in your right side. Back to center. Release both heels down toward your mat. Take your left foot a little bit closer to center and lift your right leg up. Open your hip. Bend your leg. Hold here for one more breath. Now you're going to sweep your right knee toward your left elbow. So it's going to come across your body. Tap it. And then open up. So three-legged dog, open your hip and bend your leg. And then tap right knee to left elbow. Last time, open up. And tap right knee to left elbow. Now go straight back, three-legged dog. Bring your right knee towards your nose. Tap knee to nose. Three-legged dog, press it back. So straight back this time, knee to nose. Last time, extend three-legged dog, knee to nose. Back to three-legged dog. Now you're going to take a slight bend to your left leg. You're going to look toward your hands and you're going to hop 1, 2, or 3 times toward your hands, keeping your right leg lifted. 1, 2, maybe 3. Standing splits. Look back toward the back of your mat. Let your head dangle as you lift your heel a little bit higher. 3 jiva squats. So bend your left leg, right knee cradles behind left as you squat down into a little ball for 3, 2, 1. You're going to come back to standing splits one last time. Lift high. Now this time you're going to bring your right knee behind your left and you're going to sit down on the floor for half Lord of the Fishes pose. You're now going to take your left hand behind your left hip, lift your right arm up, hook your elbow to the outside of your left knee. Now hold here for 3 breaths, 3 deep Ujjayi breaths, breathing into your belly, letting your belly expand as you inhale, contracting your core as you exhale. 2 more. Exhale. All right, quick little counter twist. So you're just gonna cross your left arm over your left leg, look over your right shoulder. Now come back to center. You're gonna take your left foot in your hand, so interlace your fingers around the bottom of your left foot. Lift your left foot up. Now your leg can be as bent as you need it to be. Lower your shoulders away from your ears. Take another full breath here. Okay, we're gonna take a twist now, revolved heron pose. Keep hold of your left foot with your left hand. Extend your right arm forward. Flip your hand so your thumb faces down and take hold of the outside of your left foot as you reach your left arm back. 3 breaths, breathe in. Last full breath. Okay, now release from your twist, but keep your left leg lifted. Bring your right leg to meet your left so you're back in boat pose. Okay, now take your hands, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, kick your feet to the left and reach your hands to the right. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, bring your feet to the right, your hands to the left. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Release your hands or separate your hands and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to roll back one time this time and make your way to chair pose. So get some momentum. You can use your hands, come all the way up, sit low, reach your arms up. You can have feet and knees connected or at hip distance apart as long as your heels are behind your toes. Take your hands to your heart. Breathe in. Exhale to the right. Just tap your elbow, left elbow to your right knee. Come back to center. Exhale to the left. 2 more times each side. To the right. To the left. To the right. Last time. Okay. Hopefully you guessed it. Now we're going to hold. So you can hook your elbow to the outside of your knee. Press the palms of your hands together as you twist deeply. Sternum toward thumbs, thumbs towards sternum. Option to extend your arms, left arm to the floor or hand to the floor, right hand up toward the ceiling. Make your way back through center. Twist. Right elbow to the outside of left knee, hook it. Press your palms together as you deepen into your twist. An option to extend your arms. Right fingertips to the floor. Left fingertips toward the ceiling. Come back to center. Make your way to standing forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Extend your spine long as you reach the crown of your head forward. Exhale, fold. Half lift. And forward fold. On your next inhale, tall mountain. Reach your arms up overhead. You're now going to bring your left arm forward and your right arm back, but keep your hips squared to the front so they're in line with the front of your mat. You can look back towards your right thumb. So really using your core to keep your hips pointing forward. Come back to center. Twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Hips point forward, look back toward your left thumb. Back to center, breathe in, tall mountain. Exhale, cactus. Tall mountain. Standing forward fold, hinging from your hips, come all the way down. Plant your hands on your mat. Step back to high plank pose. And now we're going to hold high plank pose. All right, just one more breath. Okay, you're going to take the tops of your feet, flip over and release your legs to the floor. So now you're in high cobra pose. Slight bend in your elbows as you lift the crown of your head up toward the ceiling. Keep your neck nice and long. And then press back to downward facing dog. So flip over your feet, hips high, release your heels. All right, we returned to downward facing dog. So let's take those postures now on the other side. Combo of hold, twist and hold, twist and flow. So lift your left leg up. You're first gonna sweep your open your hip and bend your knee. And we're gonna do this 3 times. So hold here, getting this stretch, one more breath. All right. 3 times, you're going to twist your left knee toward your right elbow, cross your body, sweep it and tap it. Open up. It's 3, 2, 1. Now level your hips, straighten your leg. Now knee to nose 3 times. So straight forward, round, and tap for 3, 2, 1. Okay, now take a slight bend to your right leg. Look toward your hands. Hop your right foot forward for 3, 2, 1. Standing splits. Hold your standing splits. Release the crown of your head down toward the floor. Look back toward the back of your mat. Lift your heel a little bit higher. Okay, 3 jiva squats. So 3, cradle your left knee behind your right. Press it up. 2, 1. Okay, squat down and sit. Half Lord of the Fishes pose. Right foot stays planted firmly on the floor. Right hand comes behind your right hip. Lift your left arm up and twist. Elbow to the outside of left knee. You can look out over your right shoulder. 3 deep belly breaths. Expand and contract as you inhale and exhale. Unwind from your twist. Take hold of your right foot with both hands. Interlace your fingers underneath the sole of your foot. Lift your foot up. Extend it as far as is possible for you. Maybe bent, that's fine, as long as your chest is lifted and your shoulders are lowered away from your ears. Hold. And twist. Continue to hold onto your right foot. Flip your left hand over and take hold of the outside of your right foot. Reach your right arm back, look back toward your right fingertips. Unwind from your twist. Keep your right leg lifted and bring your left leg to meet your right, so you're in boat pose. Extend both arms forward toward your toes, keep your chest lifted, and again, interlace your hands, release your index fingers opposite cross to your thumbs. Kick your feet to the left, reach your arms to the right, hold it. Switch sides, feet to the right, hands to the left, and hold it. Come back to center, separate your hands and hold it. Okay, 1 roll up to chair pose. You can use your hands, get some momentum as you roll back. Come forward, hips low, arms high, breathe in here. Now this time on your exhale, you're gonna sweep your left arm forward and your right arm back. Look back towards your right thumb. Come back to center. Switch sides, right arm forward, left arm back. Back to center. 2 more times. Twist. Last time, breathe in. Twist. To the left. Tall mountain. Cactus your arms. Tall mountain. Forward fold, come all the way down. Just 1 halfway lift. Forward fold. Plant your hands on your mat, step back to high plank pose. Hold high plank. You're gonna dip your hips to the right, back through center, to the left. To the right, left. 3 more times on each side. 1, 2, 3. Back to plank. This time lower Chaturanga halfway down. Upward dog. Flip to the top of your feet. Keep your legs lifted off the mat this time. And back to downward facing dog. Okay, lift your right leg up. Open your hip and bend your leg again. Now you're gonna bring your right knee toward your left elbow, but this time set your foot down to the outside of your left hand for fallen triangle. Left heel comes down, left arm reaches up, Bump your hips up one more time. Take your left hand down toward your mat. Bring your right foot to meet your left for side plank. Right arm up. Reach your right arm forward. Tap your elbow to your knee. Lift, extend. Crunch, extend, not lift, crunch. And again, back to high plank. Chaturanga. Lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, open your hip, bend your leg. Sweep left knee toward right elbow and set your foot down for fallen triangle pose. So left foot to the outside of right hand, right heel down, lift your right arm up, bump your hips up, right hand to the floor, side plank on your right. Bring your left foot to meet your right, left arm reaches up. Side plank crunches, bring your left arm forward, reach, now elbow to knee for 3, 2, 1, high plank, chaturanga, upward dog, downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg up. Place your right foot between your hands for low lunge. Rise up to crescent lunge, lifting both arms overhead, and we're gonna twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Circle your right arm down and come back to crescent lunge. Both arms up. Now bring your hands to your heart, a little bit of a deeper twist. Left elbow to right knee, twist. Come back to crescent lunge, lift both arms up overhead. Warrior 2, plant your heel, extend your arms parallel to your mat. Reverse warrior, stretch back, and then exhale, extended side angle. Right hand toward the floor, left arm all the way forward. Come into 5 pointed star as you rise up. Bring your hands to your heart, squat down. Come back to 5 pointed star. Bring your hands to your heart, squat down. Now take your hands to your knees, thumbs face in, breathe in. Exhale, twist, face the front of your mat. Come back to center. Exhale, twist, face the back of your mat. Come back to center, bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale, 5 pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2. Circle your left hand down now, lift your heel up off the floor, return back to crescent lunge, and then make your way all the way to airplane pose, stepping onto your right foot as you reach your arms back. Keep your chest nice and lifted. Inhale, come to standing staff pose. Reach your arms up overhead, extend your left leg forward, and then from here, your leg can be bent as well. You're gonna twist. So bring your right arm forward and your left arm back. If you can reach to your foot, take hold of your foot and extend your leg long as you hold the twist, in whatever variation you're in. Okay, now make your way to half moon pose. So left leg is gonna extend all the way back behind you as your right hand comes down toward the floor and your left arm, your left hand, comes up toward the ceiling. Exhale, left hand down toward the floor, left hip in line with right. Lift your right arm up, revolved half moon pose. Okay, and let's take revolved dancer pose. So bend your left leg, reach your right hand for the inside of your left foot, and start to put all of your weight into your right leg as you lift your left arm up. Now kick your left foot into your right hand. And you're gonna slowly travel all the way back to standing splits. So eventually releasing your left foot, both hands to the floor. 3 jiva squats. 1, 2, 3. Now come to seated. and take cow face legs. So you're gonna stack this time your right knee on top of your left, hips planted firmly on the floor. Right arm comes up and over, left hand clasps behind your back, or left hand comes to the top of your right elbow. Okay, release your hands, place them down on the floor. You're gonna press up onto your feet and then start to walk your hands to the left. Go all the way around in a circle so that your left knee is now stacked on top of your right, hips planted firmly on the floor. If you're all confused, just come back to cow face on the other side. Left arm up and over, right hand clasps left behind your back, or right hand comes up onto your left elbow. You can't clasp your hands and stay upright. Okay, release your hands, make your way to boat pose. So both legs extend forward, arms reach toward your toes. We're gonna go from high boat to low 3 times. Okay, come back to boat, 1 roll, but this time jump back to chaturanga or step back high plank to low plank. So come back, forward, cross your ankles, jump back, lower down, or step back, lower down, upward dog, downward facing dog. Big breath in and out. Okay, lift your left leg up, low lunge. Okay, we're gonna flow through these first couple postures. So crescent lunge, lift up and twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm flows down as you come back to crescent. Exhale, twist. Hands to your heart, right elbow, left knee. Crescent lunge. Reach up, separate your hands. Warrior 2, plant your heel. Open your arms parallel to your mat. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Left hand to the floor or left elbow to your knee. Right arm reaches all the way forward. Big side stretch. 5 pointed star. Hands to your heart. Prayer squat. 5 pointed star. Heels behind toes, standing straddle splits. You're gonna take a deep twist here, egg beater pose. So if you need to, you can heel toe your feet a little bit closer to one another. You're gonna take your right hand, clasp your left ankle. Take your left hand, left arm underneath your right and clasp your right ankle. You're gonna draw your elbows toward the floor and toward one another as you twist. Look out underneath your right arm. Last exhale. All right, unwind from your twist. Now you're gonna switch sides pretty simply. Just release your right ankle and slide your right arm behind your left now. Now you're gonna twist toward your left foot. So elbows draw toward one another, down toward your mat as you look out underneath your left arm. 3 breaths. And release from your twist. Release your ankles. Spread your feet a little bit wider if you scooted them in. Toes point out. 5 pointed star. Exhale, warrior 2. Face the front of your mat. Right hand travels down. Heel lifts as you return to crescent lunge. Airplane pose. Balance onto your left foot. Reach your arms back, float your right leg up off the floor. and travel to standing staff. Okay, so same options on this side. Either with your leg bent or straight, you're gonna twist. So left arm forward, right arm back. So with your leg bent, it looks like this, leg straight, or take hold of the outside of your left foot with your right hand, kick it forward as far as you can, and then maybe look back towards your right thumb. Hold it. Half moon pose. Bring your right leg back, left hand down toward the floor or block, ankle, calf. Open your hips and shoulders to the side. Right arm reaches straight up to the ceiling. Okay, right hip comes down in line with your left hip as your right hand comes to the floor. Revolved half moon. Keep your hips level. Reach your left arm up. And then bend your right leg. Take hold of your right foot with your left hand. For revolved dancer pose, begin to place all of your weight into your left leg as you reach your right arm straight up. Now you're going to kick your right foot into your left hand. And from here, you're going to slowly travel down to standing splits. So kick, lower your torso, kick, lower your torso, and then both hands down onto the floor. Lift your right leg high. 3 Jiva squats. And release all the way down to cow face with your left knee on top of your right. Hips sit to the floor. Okay, so we're not gonna hold cow face, but if you wanna try that transition again, just for fun, you're not getting too confused in this class yet. You're just gonna go straight up onto your feet. You're gonna walk your hands to the right this time, all the way around in a circle. Sit down with your right knee stacked on top of your left. All right, and from here, you're gonna come back to boat pose. Hold your boat pose. Okay, 3 rolling boats. So this time we're rolling back and we're coming to boat pose. So roll back and forward. Boat, back, boat, boat. Now you're gonna roll back one more time and you can again step or jump back through Chaturanga. Upward dog. Okay, now you're just gonna hop over your feet back to Chaturanga. Okay, so if you need to watch this before you do it, I haven't taught this in a while, you're just gonna pop over, lower down. Upward dog, and again, and again. Now press back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and out. Bring your hands a little bit wider. Look toward your hands. Now jump through to boat. And lower down onto your back. Lift your legs straight up to the ceiling. Now you can do what we did at the beginning of class with bent legs, or you can try it with straight legs. We're gonna do the same thing side to side. So arms at capital T, palms face down. Start to the right, whatever side you want, we'll do both sides. Bring your feet to hover, back to center, to the left. Keep moving. 2 more each side. This is my last time on each side. And guess what? We get to hold next. So come back through center, make your way to the right. This is called full belly twisting pose. You can rest your feet down on the floor. If it's accessible to you, you can bind, taking your right hand toward your left foot. Look to the left. Deep belly breaths. Expand, contract. Come back to center. Bring your feet to the left, gaze to the right. Maybe clasp your right foot with your left hand. Deep belly breaths. Back to center. Hug both knees into the chest. Separate your knees and your feet for happy baby pose. And rock side to side. Hug your knees in, place your feet flat to the floor. Did not do a ton of hip openers in class today. So we are gonna take reclined pigeon pose before we close our practice. Place your left foot, left ankle over your right knee. Put your right leg up off the floor, hold on to the back of your thigh or shin. Last exhale, release your right foot to the floor, uncross your ankles, switch sides. So right ankle over left knee, lift your left foot up off the floor, hold on to your thigh or your shin. Release your left foot to the floor. Hug both knees in for one final squeeze and shavasana. Extend your legs long. Feet follow open, arms rest alongside your body, palms face up. Breathe in. Let it go through your mouth. Just come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Let your body be heavy. Release any tension that you're holding on to. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. Today, as you go forward, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste.